Good afternoon. Hello, Martin.
Hello, Jules. How you doing?
Can you welcome to New Music Mondays?
Yay!
Don't you like my beautiful view?
I prefer it to mine.
I thought I'd go and sit on top of a building outside Johannesburg in lockdown.
Amazing.
You know,
Yeah, it looks like it's a beautiful day.
it's a beautiful day in Johannesburg.
The weather never changes, does it?
No, it never changes. It's like this 24/7. I've always got those puffy little white clouds in the background, and it's just, yeah, it's a great day.
It's beautiful.
Well, welcome. This is our brand new show.
I need to sort out my background game, though, really, don't I?
No. Listen, I went to Tanya. Aiden and I built an entire set for you, just for you.
Thank you.
Welcome to New Music Mondays.
Oh, no,
this is Julian from Johannesburg, and it's falling. Aiden, my green screen's falling. Yeah, well, you can't get any decent help these days. What's going on here?
That couldn't have gone better.
Aiden's just dropped the whole green screen.
That couldn't have
what
gone.
a start to a show.
That couldn't have gone better. That couldn't have gone
The
better.
whole thing just broke. Okay, so that wasn't good. So I don't know what happened there, but our green screen's gone.
We'll sort that out.
Let's leave the green screen down for now. It was fun while we had it for a couple of minutes. Aiden, you can take it down. Is it back up? Can you get it back up? Well, let's let Aiden do his thing here. So while we carry on, Aiden's going to try and get... That couldn't have been a better start. But welcome to New Music Mondays. I'm Julian from South Africa, and with me is...
Hello, I'm Martin in London, or nearby London.
Cool. Okay, I think we just leave it down for now, Aiden. The whole thing's collapsed. We're just not going to worry about green screen today. Well, that was fun while it lasted. I thought it was a great idea. Mark Wilson is just laughing. Ha ha ha. Thanks, Mark. It just the whole screen just broke on set. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I can hold it up. How's this?
It's a bit like the Harry Potter invisibility. That's actually good.
Watch this. Welcome to Dylan, my son, who's all the way in Italy. Jolene. Oh well, this is a good start to our first episode of our new show.
Perfect.
But I'm definitely going to go for my infinity look here. So
I like that.
There we go. So that's my new look for today. I'm gonna stick with this one for today. It's kind of like a very new retro end look that I've got going. But Martin, anyway, let's just tell people.
It's like every Zoom call I've been involved in for the last 6 weeks.
So let's just tell people what the show's all about. So maybe you can kick it off for us.
Well, blimey, yeah, throw me in. It's New Music Mondays. So I know we've got. Does that sound wrong? It's New Music Friday was the sort of supposed thing, wasn't it?
I know. That's why we decided to change it.
Well, that's why it makes sense to do on a Monday, I think, because on a Friday we get kind of all the stuff actually comes out. On a Monday, that gives us a chance to have had a couple of days to go. These are great. These maybe not so great. No, but we find all the best stuff and go through it and bring it to the world on a Monday and say these are our artists, and particularly through Discover TV platform to promote and focus on the artists that we're connected with and have networked with and are working hard to get their music out and their message out.
I'm just making sure that our Facebook is actually live,
Good.
Which is great. And I think, for me as well, the thing is, and just like you said, now I'm going to start a little watch party so people can jump onto my watch party there and watch with me, is the fact that Fridays, everything comes out. You just don't have enough time to actually see what's going out on a Friday. So it kind of gives us the weekend to just like get together with the tracks and get some ideas down. And I'm really excited because not only have we got some amazing artists on today, but we also have a worldwide exclusive here on Discover TV.
Yeah, man.
And I'm really excited about this one because also on Friday, this coming Friday at 1 p.m., I'll be having this young man as a special guest on Discover TV Presents. It is Munga K. And yesterday we have, just so everybody knows, we have permits to be able to go out and shoot. We went out and shot his part of his music video for his brand new single, Fool's Gold, which we're going to be showcasing about halfway through the show.
Awesome.
But I think, should we hit it off with music? Because I think that's what this is all about.
That's what it's about.
But let's start in the UK. This is all about showcasing bands from across across the world. So it's not just South Africa, it's not just London. We've got artists today from the UK, from South Africa. We're going to be having artists from all around the world. And I mean, our first interview guests, and I can see them sitting in the background, the Samson Brothers. They've been in LA, they've been everywhere. These kids are just... they're true legends in their own time, these young men, and I'm excited to have them on as well. But should we just kick off? Tell us a little bit about our first video that we're going to be showcasing today.
This is a track recorded, in fact, inspired entirely by the lockdown situation as well. A great artist I know, Cameron Sanderson. His EP is called A Helpless Romantic's Perspective on Lockdown. And this is called Sleeping in My Sweater. And it's brilliant.
Let's take a listen.
Baby, could you help me put these pieces back together? I've been kinda lonely while you're sleeping in my sweater. Send me all your selfies, keep my screen awake forever. I watch all your stories, spoon my pill, let's go. Cause I've been up all night thinking about how you hold me. Cause I had the dream last night that we weren't really that lonely. So I parked the car and never started up. Cause I've been up all night thinking about how you hold me. Kiss me like you miss me, watching Deadpool 2 together. God, I miss the movies, haven't been in life forever. Yes, I miss your body and your soul, yeah, sure, whatever. No, but seriously, when will we be back together? Cause I've been up all night thinking about how you hold me. Cause I had the dream last night that we weren't really that lonely. So I parked the car and never started up. Cause I've been up all night thinking about how you hold me. Yeah. Catching breaths and taking meds, but when it's all done, I'll be your amphetamine. Catching breaths and taking meds, but when it's all done, I'll be your amphetamine. Catching breaths and taking meds, but when it's all done, I'll be your amphetamine. Catching breaths and taking meds, but 1, 2, 3. Cause I've been up all night thinking about how you hold me. Cause I know that you're not fine, cause I know that you're still lonely. So I bought the car and never started up. Cause I've been up all night thinking about how you hold me.
New Music Mondays on Discover TV, South Africa and London and the world. Wow, killer track, Martin. I got to say, there's definitely something about that young man that
He's
I'm really
amazing.
excited about. Yeah.
Yeah, he's so prolific. I was trying to think, what's the word? Prolific. He
Yeah.
just doesn't stop producing stuff and taking inspiration. Obviously, as a lot of people have done, there's a huge burst of creativity coming from a lot of people. But Cameron, he's writing all the time. Very active across social media. He's one of those guys that got on TikTok very early. He's developed his relationship with his fan base is very strong as well. He's just a great example of a modern pop artist, I think.
And here is an exact reason why we started the show. Caroline Hillary is just asking us, who is that beautiful voice? Wow, who was that? So Cameron Sanderson, and we will be posting all the links after the show below this video to the artists, so you can go and check them out afterwards, guys, because I think, unfortunately I can't multitask that well that I can post the links at the same time. But what I will do is maybe I'll do that, so I can post the link to the music video here, so that if anybody wants to check out that music video, click on our link that we've just posted now across all the pages right now, YouTube, Facebook, we're even on Twitch today, as well as on Vimeo and on pockettv.mobi. So we really are global today. But let's go straight into the second song, and this is one from me, and I'm really excited about this because this young man I met 25 years ago, so he's not that young anymore. But last week, Kerry Ann interviewed Nathan from Amersham, who were an iconic South African rock band back in the 90s. Mm-hmm. And then Adam and Nathan I've known for many, many years. But then Adam like went and sent me a track, and he's just released a brand new single, which I was like, wow, okay, this is cool. And I think the first time I played it to you earlier today, there's just something raw and funky and very different about this song, and I'm really excited about it. So let's just get straight into it. This is Adam Lomas, who used to be with Amersham, with his brand new single called Boo Hoo. We hope you enjoy it.
Awesome.
So I need to write a letter, but I'm running out of ink, and I need to grow up hair quick, kick up a stink. It's useless cause the truth is you're so stupid, I just cannot blame you. My clever little letter, sitting on my bed, just needs to be sent now, just needs to be read. It's useless cause the truth is you're so stupid, I just cannot blame you. So I'm feeling boo. Should be screaming screw you. Now I've thrown away my letter, and I've thrown away my brave. Maybe one day I'll learn some, maybe one day saved. It's useless cause the truth is you're so stupid, I just cannot blame you. So I'm feeling boo. Should be screaming screw you. Screw you. Screw you. It's only when I wake up then I wanna take you down. That's not so bad. Hey! It's better if we make up better, so I stay around.
What?
Screw you.
You gotta love that chorus. Gotta love that chorus. There's just something so funky and cool about that track, I have to say.
What's he getting at, do you think, Jules? What's he getting at?
Knowing Adam, I can only imagine that Adam's just telling everybody, screw you.
I think it's fairly direct with his message, I think.
But it's great. It's just, and it's actually the kind of song when I first heard it, just made lockdown, actually described lockdown in so many ways that we're all wanting to say that to half the people around the world and maybe our governments, etc., etc. Yeah. But it's great fun. So I thought it was a really, really cool track.
It's got a really nice vibe about it. It's cool.
Yeah, and hopefully I'm going to see if we can get Adam at some point to come onto one of the shows and actually perform for us, because I think it is just a really cool track. So thanks to Adam Lomas for sending that in to us. I'll try and find a link to add that track online. Oh wait, Adam did send me a link. Hold on one second. So I'm going to do that because I think this is a really cool way to do it.
It's good.
Because as we play the songs, we share the links.
It's got a great little hook in it, that track.
Yeah,
well.
it does.
What I love about this kind of music thing as well is that there's sometimes a lot of emphasis put on, I don't know, commercial pop hits or something like that. This kind of everything's got to sound like it's a single. But what's always lovely is to come across tracks that you go, well, that's one that it feels like I listen to that a few times. I'm gonna get more from it every time I listen to it. It's just gonna start getting in my head, and I'll go, there's something about that. I just like that song.
There is. There's definitely something about it. I'm just sorry. I'm just getting the next track while, unfortunately, I've got to multitask. Yeah.
Doing well. I don't have to do anything. It's great. I just just sit here and wait.
Martin, can I get a cup of coffee there, please, mate?
I'll just hand one over the screen to you.
Thank you so kindly. I might actually ask Aiden to maybe get us a cup of coffee going. Aiden, be a good man and grab me a coffee. I need one right now. All right, let's get straight back to the music. We've had these guys on Discover TV before, so tell us a little bit about Quivering Lip.
Quivering Lip are an act that I've been working with for about 2 years now as a producer. I first saw them doing I suppose it was a covers gig, I guess. It was at a music festival in a local village, a local town to me, music festival. And it's just one of those occasions where you see a band and go, this is interesting. This is different. Couldn't quite put my finger on it, but we managed to get together, started talking about producing new music, and it's been a fantastic collaboration. They come up with some amazing ideas, and I suppose I kind of tidy them up a bit. But they're great, and this was all done during the lockdown period.
I do remember when we had them. They had their kids. I think they had a little child running around the video as well. And it's it's
I
very
think
authentic and natural.
Yeah, and this is a great description. This video is very much their recording process.
Okay, well, let's take it away. Quivering Lip with mood swings and roundabouts here on Discover TV New Music Mondays.
Meet up on the bridge by the old barge. We can smoke there and exchange dirty glances with the folk there and their clinical haircuts for being a slave to a system that's already buzzed up on the way to the sweet shop for a half ounce and a broken iPhone with a soft face from a punch in the eye. I put up half a fight, but you can't break a man who's already broken. No, you can't break a man who's already broken. I know you can't break a man who's already broken. No, you can't break a man who's already broken. Much later, down some whiskey and Guinness, roll a fat one and reminisce on old times. She was quite special, such a handsome face. It's a goddamn shame that she had such bad taste in menopause. Oh, that's what they call it. Her mood swings had gone through the roof, so I walked out. She was too hot to handle. You can put her off a fight, but you can't break the man who's already broken. No, you can't break the man who's already broken. I know you can't break the man who's already broken.
Quivering Lip. I love it. It's got a very Beatlesque sound to it as well.
Yeah, and they just keep coming up with new stuff. I don't think that track is a new one. I don't think if you'd heard sort of the last couple of tracks, so you'd go, "Oh, that's what they're going to do next." That's what they came up with, and that's what I love about them. Is when they first sent me the demo of that one, it was, and having worked with them for 2 years, even them sending me new stuff was a bit like, well, this is I just don't know where this came from.
Well, I'm posting the links to the videos as we play them as well, so that people are able to go, obviously, and check these bands out afterwards, so that you can get more of an idea. And now, I'm really excited about this next part, because we've got so many songs to get through to. We've got how many artists have we got on today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 artists on today. That's a big show.
We've packed it full.
We've packed it full for our first one. So I'm going to bring these boys right in, because I'm really excited, and I hope they're ready. I can see Maddie there in the background. So let's get them on screen. The Samson Brothers, all the way from Cape Town. How you, bro?
Hey, guys.
Thank you,
Oh, there we
brother.
go. They're the boys. How's the weather in Cape Town?
Oh, it's so good.
It's kind of sunny, but it's getting cooler as the day progresses. So
Yeah.
winter's coming fast.
Cool. So quickly, for all those guys that don't know, who are the Samson Brothers? Give us a quick little rundown just before we get into it.
We are brothers.
Yeah,
Related.
No, you related. I would never have guessed. Never. If you had to look at your father and you two, I would never have guessed it.
Some people don't believe it. You know, some people
Whatever.
are
Okay,
secret.
let's get back to the music. Who's the Samson Brothers and how does it all start?
I mean, Matty, I'll try to keep it brief. Matty is 6 years older than me, and he paid his dues working on a cruise ship for a while and supporting the family and giving me all the toys, guitars, loop stations to try kind of get better at what I do. And only about 2.5 years ago, we rejoined and decided, you know, we want to pursue this career together. So we went to California and played some shows there, came back to Cape Town. We're still working on getting our visa. But we are two brothers who just love playing acoustic guitar. We're storytellers by heart. And my brother's an amazing engineer and loves doing sound design. And I love beat production. So right now we're trying to get our acoustic album together. And our hearts really live in playing guitar together. So if anyone's out there listening, our live shows on Instagram will really indicate what we do best. And that's two guitars, either by a candlelight, a fireplace. And that's what we love doing, you know?
I love it. I love it. Martin heard you guys for the first time, I think, on Friday. Hey, Martin?
Yep, you sent me some stuff through. It was like amazing.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you so much.
Now, Martin, this kind of sound, this very folkish kind of, the sound that the guys are doing, is there much of this happening in the UK right now?
Massive. Yeah, I mean, it has been for the last probably 2 or 3. That's sort of a very acoustic but folky sound as well. There's a I've noticed it massively over the last sort of 5 years, a real desire to get back more to sort of authentic, acoustic, folky type stuff. And if I'm really honest, for me, I'd given up a little bit on live gigs because they were just getting, sound was a bit bad and the artists didn't really seem to know what they were doing. And some of those, you start getting into the kind of more acoustic, intimate stuff and you start really being able to appreciate the art of the music again a little bit more. And it kind of brought me back really to live events, if I'm honest.
Sure.
Yeah. We love playing live.
Yeah, that's we froth over playing live.
Yeah.
Actually, one of my favorite artists is from the UK. His name's Fink. I don't know if you know him, Martin.
Yeah, no, Fink. Fink well. Do you know Fink?
I don't know. I'll have to check it out.
Oh, no, you must. Fink's amazing.
Fink is incredible, man. He's incredible. He's like one of my idols. And 07 as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I love Zero.
Yeah. 07 is very, very cool.
Yeah.
There's a young kid at the moment, and I mean, Kenny Hoopla. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of him. He dropped his new EP on Friday. Do you remember Block Party? But he's taken a little bit more kind of folkish version of Block Party in a way. Some of the tracks, but yeah, very, very cool as well. And I don't know why I thought of that right now, but that's very odd. Yeah, Jules, I get odd. You guys know me. I get odd. I just sometimes these things pop in my head, and I just start off on my own tangent.
Thank you for having us, Jules.
Cool. So we're going to play a track from you guys. It's Bright Lights. Before you go, please remind people how they can find out more info about you.
Well, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. But we do live shows every Wednesday and every Sunday at 7 p.m. on Instagram.
Every Wednesday and every Sunday, 7 p.m. If you guys are not doing anything, please watch our candle sessions.
Yeah, we call it candle sessions.
Candle sessions. I think you'll enjoy it. So
Cool. Send us the link to it, and we'll obviously always post that for you on Discover TV as well. But I'm going to let you guys introduce your own song and take it out for us. So take it away for us, guys.
So this is Bright Lights. It's a song I actually wrote in California, and it was a bit of a weird time in my life. I was trying to find myself as most youngsters, I would say, do. You're just trying to find your feet on the planet. So it's just about, basically anything you're going through, just always know there's a light at the end of something. And it's just to be consistent, man. Just keep going with it. So this is a song that represents my brother and I, and we light people. We are believers in energy and love and light. So that's all I really have to say about the song, man.
Legend.
Cool, guys. Yeah. Let's let the music do the talking. Thanks for joining us, guys. Cheers.
Thank you, guys.
Nice to meet you, man.
Thank you, Aiden.
So late, you know that I will be okay.
just need a little time. There are better things to do for yourself when you stuck inside your busy mind. How do we like it? We don't like it dark. It's hard to keep it going when the venom gets strong. How does it make me feel? It makes me sad. So I am, but I will take it to the bright light. Bright lights are shining over. Shining over. Take it away. Take it away from the pain that I feel inside. So leave. You know that I will be okay. I just need a little time. There are better things, yeah, to do for yourself when you stuck inside your busy mind. How do you like it? We don't like it dark. It's hard to keep it going when the venom gets strong. How does it make me feel? It makes me sad. So I am, but I will take it to the bright light. Bright lights are shining over. Shining over. Take it away.
Bright Lights, the Samson Brothers. Thanks so much, guys. And we're not playing the full tracks today because otherwise we're going to be sitting here all afternoon.
We've done too much. There's too much stuff. I find this with the radio show I do as well. It's just too much. Like I'm still here and I've not played everything yet.
But you know what? It's just, and I think maybe that's just where our excitement comes from. It's just there's so much excitement in putting shows like this together and having guys like the Samson Brothers and so many of the other odd interviews. To give you an idea, we've still got interviews coming up with Stanley Sibande. We've got Baron. What's the name again? I got wrong.
How can you forget?
Goodlove. Baron Goodlove.
Goodlove.
I was going to call him Baron Goodluck, and that's why I had to double check because for some reason I was going to call him Baron Goodluck. We've got Jack and June coming up. They've been sitting patiently in the background, as is everybody, and we've got still our exclusive video to play. I'm wondering if maybe we should give John a skip and put him on next week because I think we're just running way behind schedule right now.
Do that.
The John Wallace weekly track, we're going to keep it till next week because it's such a fun video as well. So I do want to play it, but I think maybe we're going to stick to it for next week. But I'm just going to line up we're going to get Stanley on screen now because I like these interviews. They're such fun. Let me just get his video lined up because that wasn't what I had planned for this next one. Okay, guys, and Martin, let's just remind people again, all the artists out there, how they can submit music to us. So there's a couple of processes. I don't know if you want to take it away from on your side in terms of being able to submit.
Yeah, so for me, there's submission because I do a radio show as well on a Thursday night and a Saturday lunchtime as well. So I'm always happy to get new music from anyone. You can get in touch with me, martin@creamroomrecordings.com. Or an even easier way to do it is you can go to the website creamroomrecordings.com and there is a link there for the Big Sound Machine and you can upload your tracks directly to me from there.
And otherwise, in South Africa, you can just email me, Julian@discover.tv, or just visit discover.tv and click on submissions, and you can submit there. Otherwise, also just DM us on Facebook, Martin or myself.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, get in touch with us and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's just, I was still getting submissions at 5 minutes to the show.
Fantastic.
It's like, so Alana, I'll get you on next week because I really like her new video that she's done as well. But let's bring in our next guest because I'm really excited about this young man, and Stanley.
Hello there.
Hey, Stanley.
How's it going?
I'm really excited by this young man because I'm trying to remember who first played me your video, and I was like, where have you been? Who is Stanley Sibande? You just appeared out of nowhere, man. Tell us a little bit about who you are.
So I'm Stanley Sibande, obviously, and I'm a guitarist and a singer from Zambia. I've been in Cape Town for about a year now. I arrived here in February of last year, and I've basically just been, trying to grind as hard as I can and trying to network and try to meet people and make a name for myself on the scene, which I'm guessing I'm trying to do. I don't
Well,
really
and
know
you're
if it's
doing,
working.
and you
Yeah.
are doing, man. You've already starting to cause waves. Martin saw the video as well. Martin, what's your take on this young man all the way from Zambia?
Brilliant, and yeah, fantastic. Really interesting stuff. Great voice, by the way. That's the first thing to say. Great
Yeah.
track, but also I love the interest in how the song's been arranged, because there's a very kind of, you could go a very traditional way, but you've kind of taken it a little step beyond that, which I love as well.
Awesome.
Now,
Thank
what
you
I
very
got,
much.
I mean, I love the new single, but kind of the very first, one of the first tracks I heard you play was Yellow by Coldplay. Why Coldplay? It's like kind of the most unlike song I would have seen you play. Let's put it that way. It's like, and you do it so differently to the original. I was sitting there like going, this could be original on its own.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you very much. I love hearing feedback for the covers that I do, but Coldplay is I don't really know. It's just one of those bands that speaks to me, and I get this question a lot of why are you a black African raised boy listening to rock and metal and all this? It's very it's very it's strange, and I understand why people ask that, but I don't know. I cannot explain it. It just found me and it held on and it's never let go.
Well, I'm glad, because there's definitely a sound that you're developing that's all your own and very unique. And I have to say that listening to a lot of the tracks on your YouTube channel of what you're doing, you definitely have a very unique sound, and your voice is unlike anything I think I've heard in a long, long time. Long time.
Okay, well.
So yeah,
thank
I'm
you very much.
excited. So we're going to play your brand new single, which is Rivi Cog. Is that correct?
Yes, it is correct.
Tell us a little bit about the track, and also just remind people how they can find out more information. And by the way, we are going to have a Discover TV Presents with this young man, because I want the world to see you play live. This song I know is there, but the world needs to discover more about this young man, because he definitely is a talent to watch for the future.
Well, I'm very, very excited for that. So, Rivicog is basically a song that I wrote when I was, I'm like many musicians and like many creatives. I have moments. Let's call them moments. And so I was having one of my moments, which can span from anywhere between a week to a month. And one night during one of my moments, I couldn't sleep, and so I woke up and I grabbed my guitar, and there was a line in my head. And the first line was "shield me from protecting my own fears." And so I just started playing a melody and playing around with that. And in about 30 minutes, there was a song. And that was it.
Wow.
And I started recording it the very next day. And yeah, that was basically it.
And that's a question I've often asked songwriters: is how long does it take you to write a song? And I think somebody was discussing it in an interview pretty recently as well. But the best songs are written are generally the ones that just come to you straight away. Martin, you work in a lot of production. I mean, for you working with artists in your studios as well. I mean, how do you find that songwriting? Is it as quick, or sometimes do you find that it's a long process?
I don't know. Stanley may feel the same way. It's kind of anywhere between 2 minutes and 20 years, isn't it? It's kind of sometimes ideas are around forever. Sometimes they're just spontaneous, and you go, "That's it. It's there. It's all out." There's no quick answer. I think trust your instincts is basically the answer. If it feels right, it probably is.
So Stanley, do you want to just remind people where they can find out more information about you? We will also post a link to this video, and then you can introduce the track for us. This is our new thing. The artist introduces their own song.
Okay, so you can find me on Facebook, you can find me on Instagram, and I would love very much for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Whoever is watching this, which is Stanley Sibande. My handle on Instagram is Stanley Sibande Music. My handle on Twitter is Stanley Sibande. So it's basically just the same thing through and through. And if you go on Spotify, Deezer, Google Play, whatever it is that you want to see me on or hear me on, you will definitely find me there. And it's just Stanley Sibande. And so this next song that's going to be coming on is Rivicog. And I've had a few people ask me about the title. And basically what it means is rich, vibrant colors of gray. That's what the Rivicog there stands for. So, yeah, we're going to play it now. And I hope you guys enjoy it.
Thanks for joining us, Stanley. We'll catch up soon with you.
All right. Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Shield me from protecting my own fears. Pull me in so I can scream my tears. Guide me through the darkness that I hear, so I can find the light with you, my dear. I'm alone in this blinding silence, kicking and punching away. I'm alone in this world that eyes me from rich, vibrant colors of gray. Take me out into the dead of day. Teach me how to smile and see the pain hiding in the color of your eyes. Medicated till we're black and white. I'm alone in this blinding silence, kicking and punching away. I'm alone in this world that eyes me from rich, vibrant colors of gray. Time passes by, slowly collapse into the sky, into your mind. Stare at the wall, knock on your door. Pick up the phone and save your soul. I'm alone in this blinding silence, kicking and punching away.
So, guys, you can go watch the full video on Discover TV. We've put all the links there as well. So, yeah, unfortunately, our show is running already way into time. But I mean, wow. How talented is that young man?
Amazing voice.
Stanley, thank you so much for joining us today. That was absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant.
We can't wait to hear you more of you. I saw a comment now from, I think it was David Beretta. Oh, Stanley is amazing. His voice is captivating. Such a nice guy. Can't wait to see him perform live on our channel. Neither can I. John Wheatley saying, listening and watching from sunny Hertfordshire.
Yeah.
Keep up the great work.
We'll have to say to John. Yeah, sorry, John. We were going to play your video, but we'll not.
John,
We're going to do it next week, right? And I'll tell you what, that gives us an opportunity, though. What we'll do is we'll get John on to have a chat with us if he's available. We'll do that next week.
Yes, I like it. And we actually have another interview coming up straight away. So we're moving swiftly and onwardly. So let me just get the next video ready so that we're on time. This is big television production we're doing.
I mean, I've been watching the television. A lot of it's worse than this.
That's true. I have to say, I watched that retro lockdown festival, 80s festival, and some of it was like, oh no, come on, just stick to Discover TV. This is where it's all happening. But let's bring in our next guest, and we have all the way from London, I gather. Is that correct?
Well, that's down the road from me, actually, almost round the corner from me, actually.
Now, Baron's got two. He's privileged. He's got audio and video separately. Hello, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
There he is. Look at that.
Yeah, we can. We can, Baron. How are you doing?
Good stuff. I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for joining us. We're really excited to have you on, and I'm very excited because I heard you for the first time last week. And I got to say, I love it. Absolutely love it. So we're spreading the love globally on Discover TV here in South Africa. We want the South Africans to hear all about Baron Goodlove. But Martin, over to you.
Yeah, I was just no. So, how do we address you today, sir? Is it Baron, or can we reveal your secret other name?
You can reveal my secret name if you like.
So this is Joe, Baron Goodlove. Is a very good friend of mine, but a fantastic artist who I met 5 years ago, maybe 3-4 years ago, I think, for the first time. And just a splendid blues guitar, amazing voice, brilliant songwriter. That's enough stuff to say about him. But as well, I'm thinking, where's the beard gone, man? As well, that's
I know.
But
do you know I was clean shaven for a whole week. I shaved every day like a good boy, and felt that my chins were a disgrace. So I'm letting the beard grow back in.
The beard is normally quite long. That's why I'm saying that. But a tremendous image as well that goes. The whole Baron Goodlove and the Dreadful Noise thing is a fantastic experience if you ever get the chance to see. Joe.
I love the name. I absolutely love the name. The name is so cool. So, sorry, just for those guys that don't know here in South Africa and possibly around the world, I mean, where did you guys start? Where does this all come from? And how long have you been going for?
Well, so the project kind of has its genesis probably 5 or 6 years ago. I thought I'd been a guitar player for many years, not done a great deal of singing, and I thought, if I'm going to have any sort of legacy, I'd like for it to be my own music. So I started writing some songs, and then I thought, well, I need a name, so I went with Baron Goodlove, pretty much plucked out of thin air. And then I thought, I always imagined stuff with a band. I consider myself more of an electric guitar player than an acoustic guitar player. And I thought, I know many good musicians, so I asked if they'd be up for it, brought them on board, and the Dreadful Noise was formed. So it's just kind of come from wanting to express more of myself rather than spending forever playing other people's music.
Love it. I love it. As is the trait that we do here on the show now. Obviously, just can you let people know more information where they can find you? And obviously, we're going to get you to introduce the song. It's not a video. We're just playing the track via YouTube. So maybe just tell people where they can find out more info about you and introduce the track for us.
So the handles on Facebook and Instagram, which is where I'm most active, is Baron Goodlove. I'm on YouTube as well. That's at Baron Goodlove too. I'm planning on being a bit more active on YouTube over the next little while. I periodically do live streamed gigs on Facebook, so you can catch those there. Would appreciate a follow on anything. Spotify is probably my favoured release platform at the moment. So I would appreciate a follow there as well.
Sweet. But maybe share us with that Spotify link and we can just post it on here afterwards as well on the show.
Okay, we'll do.
And the new track, so just tell us which track we're going to be playing for you today.
So this is my brand new single, Don't Forget Me. And this was recorded over the last few months and released a couple of Fridays ago. I'm very excited to have it out in the world finally.
Cool. Well, let's listen to it. Don't Forget Me, Baron Goodlove and the Dreadful Noise here on Discover TV New Music Mondays.
Although my head might be a mess, my heart can be relied upon. Though I confess I sometimes feel that I won't weather the storm. I'm on a quest to be the one that never does you wrong. Though I forget that I got more responsibility. I know you're yet to find a man who'll love you better than me. I know you best, I see the things that no one else can see. I'm just impressed that I can be the things you want from me. I need to make you realize that I'm not hiding. Oh, somebody save my soul. Need you to say you won't forget me. Hey, if begging won't work, I'll pray. I need you to say you won't forget me. So don't forget me. Although the signs have all been there to tell you everything you need to know, I am aware that I'm not very good at letting it show. But I'm not scared to let you see me when I'm feeling low. I feel I can't live up to my own personality. Now I'm stuck and it's colder than you would believe. I'm out of luck and a miracle is what I need. But I'm not hiding. Oh, somebody say fish pie. But I'm not hiding. Oh, somebody save my soul. I need you to say you won't forget me. Hey, if begging won't work, I'll pray. I need you to say you won't forget me. Oh, somebody save my soul.
Love it, absolutely love it.
I was saying
Brilliant.
the other day on my show, I was saying there's very few bands that will get me playing air guitar, but Baron Goodlove and the Dreadful Knights are one of
Some
them.
mean guitar playing there, I have to say. That was absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much, Joe.
He's amazing. just by himself as well. He's just he's amazing. I mean, I know he'd much prefer playing with the band, but by himself. So if you ever get a chance to just see him play by himself as well, you'll just kind of go, wow, this is cool.
Yeah, so I'm loving the music we're getting, and I love the diversity we've had as well. I mean, if you just look at the first half of the show so far, I mean, from the beautiful silky pop sounds of Cameron to the quirkiness of Adam, Quivering Lip with their Beatlesque, Samson Brothers with the beautiful acoustic sound, Stanley with just that haunting voice, to Baron with this beautiful guitar. I think it shows a beautiful diversity we're having in music right now across the world, and it just gets better because we've still got coming up, guys. We've got an exclusive play for you right now with Munga K, but we've got Kitty Montague, we've got Jack and June, we've got Roxanne. I can't remember her surname
Sebastian.
right now. Sebastian. We've got Manuvah, and I keep getting their name wrong, but I'm really excited about these guys. They're really cool, kind of. What's the word I'm looking for? Reggae-ish, ska kind of reggae vibe.
Yeah,
who we're going to be
nice
having.
sound. It's a good sound.
Yeah, and then we're going to be finishing off with Cat Bear. So I'm really excited. But I'm now. This is very special for me because I've known this next young man for many years. I watched him break into the music scene in South Africa, and I just think he's an incredible young talent. And yesterday I got to go out and shoot the final part of this video. Then I still had to edit it and get it ready for today because this is a Discover TV exclusive. This video has not been played. It is his brand new single, Munga K, out of Johannesburg. I suppose when I asked him, how would you describe yourself? He's electronic soul. So I suppose that's one way of putting it. But an incredible young talent, and I'm really excited by this video that we're going to be showing. We also have him exclusively on Friday. His new EP, Ode to Growth Part 1, is dropping this Friday, and we're going to be having Munga exclusively live on Discover TV, discussing the new album, playing some tracks off the album. We're going to have his producers all the way from Botswana, Karen, one of his young musicians that works with him. Just an incredible lineup of talent that has appeared on this album, on this EP that's coming out on Friday, and I'm expecting really big things from it. So I'm just going to get straight to it, Martin. I think I played this to you earlier.
Brilliant.
What was your first impressions of the track when I played it to you earlier?
Brilliant. It's just like immediately just struck by. It's just something different. It's just something you kind of that's not something I've seen before.
Yeah,
Heard before.
Yeah, and I think I'm just going to I'm going to get the screen going. Yes, we don't miss any of this. Munga does give us a quick intro into the track as well. We're going to let this play through most of the track. Obviously, what we're doing, guys, is we're obviously not playing the entire full tracks at this point in time, just due to the fact that we're running out of time. It's already 10:02, so we will be running late. But so what? You know what? I'm having a good time. People still seem to be coming on and joining us. So, let's just have fun. And thanks again to Joe for joining us. We will share Joe's link. So let me just quickly do that while we did. He did send us his Spotify link. So it's Baron Goodlove, and here is his link to his Spotify, guys. So please go and support all the artists that you are seeing on here today. These are artists that have released new tracks within the last week or so. This is our first episode. How are you enjoying it today, Martin?
Amazing. I said it's bad. And I know that I chat too long. It's no wonder we're running over time because I do that when I'm by myself, let alone when I'm with you. So
and I chat a lot as well. I know it's because there's so much great music, and I think that's the thing, is that there's so much incredible talent. And I'm just hoping this is just the beginning of a whole new cycle for us here on Discover TV, because there is so much great talent. And just a quick shout out to everybody that's watching. Anthony, loving the show. Bigger salutes to you and Martin. Holly, great song, loved it. Very nice. Baron from Alta. There you go, Baron. You got a South African fan there. We've got Janice Leslie. I like this one. Sarah, loving the Baron as well. Holly, loving the Baron. Looks great. guitar room looking good there, Janice says, Joe. STFD, nice one, Stanley. Loving the guitar selection, Joe. Maxwell, this man is going to shine in coming years. That's to Stanley. There's just so many comments, guys. It's wonderful. Thank you so much for all the comments, and please keep them going. So Kitty Montague Wilson. Kitty's joining us shortly.
Hey.
The video will be coming up after this.
Fabulous.
But yeah, so guys, I'm going to take this away. Munga will be introducing his track. This is an exclusive here on Discover TV. The video will be available tomorrow. So we will be loading the video onto our Discover TV pages and on Munga's page tomorrow. But we wanted to give everybody a taste of this. I think this young man, as I said, this is Fool's Gold. Munga K, exclusively on Discover TV Global.
Hi, my name is Munga K. I'm an alternative soul singer-songwriter, and my new single, Fool's Gold, is out on all digital platforms. It was produced by Flex the Ninja and Amo Beats, two amazing, phenomenal producers based in Botswana. And Fool's Gold is just literally just a flirty song telling someone that as much as my unrequited feelings for them may make me look like a fool, they're golden and magical to me. So I wanted to just make a song with that play on words, make it fun, make it funky, and make it soulful, and keep the heart of that, which is basically the ethos of the EP and Ode to Growth Part 1. It is an R&B record, but not only that, it's a bunch of other things that we dive into different worlds of jazz and electronic music and hip-hop, and most importantly, soul music. So I'm very, very excited for this record to be out and for everyone to listen to it and to listen to these stories about growing up, unrequited love, being an adult or pre-adult, and just existing.
One chance is all I need to show you I'm the man you seek. Hidden desires, I am the fire to spark you up. How we will fly or how will we die is up to us. Maybe I'm lost, but I always find you. Maybe I'm going insane. Maybe I'll always be a fool, but you're a fool's gold, a fool's gold. Da 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 da, yeah. Oh, yeah. Da da da, da 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 da. One dance I'll hold you close, jealous of all he knows. Treading on ice, never deciding who is right. Holding up hope, you won't let go, I hope I'm right. Maybe I'm lost, but I always find you. Maybe I'm going insane. Maybe I'll always be a fool, but you're a fool's gold, a fool's gold.
Fool's Gold, Munga K. That'll be exclusively on Discover TV across all platforms tomorrow. I'm really excited by that track, and absolutely blows my mind, that young man's voice. And I'm trying to remember who he reminds me of. The look is very Terence Trent D'Arby to a little degree.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
But the voice, I mean, it's just, there's something in my brain, and it's bugging me that I can't just place it in terms of that sound of his voice. But it's so soulful.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I can't help you, but I know what you mean. You have that experience.
I suppose that. Yeah.
You do a thing where you kind of go, I want to be able to reference it against something, but also I don't, because that feels unfair to kind of pigeonhole somebody as well. But you're right. I guess what it feels like as an artist like that is there's a whole load of sort of cultural influences and historic influences and like soul and R&B and all sorts of stuff that's become I think it was Stanley as well saying earlier on, how do you pick these things up and pull them in? They just become part of you, and that's the joy of it, is that everybody has their unique expression wherever their references are coming from. They're re-expressing something rather than re-expressing something in a unique way rather than trying to regurgitate something they've already done. That's what's great about these unique artists, I think.
100%. A big shout out to Joe Lynch. Do you remember Joe from Balcony TV, Austin?
No.
Yeah.
No,
big shout out to Joe. Yeah.
Hey,
so
Joe.
People from all over the world watching us today. And
That's
I
great.
think, that's where I want to get the show to, Martin, just for a quick second, is that I want this show, New Music Mondays, to get to a point where we'll be bringing in Quibbles from Hanoi. We'll bring in new songs from that side of the world. We'll bring in tracks from America, from South America. But I really want this to be a global platform for up-and-coming young talent across the world. And it's kind of why we started this. I mean, and a big shout-out to the rest of our team, Marie, Christoph, Amy, Ina, all the other guys from around the world, Quibbles as well, on Discover TV, that are making this happen and making this platform into what it is today. And I think what we're going to do, though, is we're going to hop over to the 2 interviews we've still got coming up. These guys have been waiting for us very patiently, and then we can play out with the other tracks that we have got. So I'm going to bring in Jack and June into the mix right now. Let's see if we've got the guys. Let's say hello. Boom. Hello. Long time no see, guys. We can hear you.
Okay,
we can hear you perfectly. So quickly introduce Jack and June.
I'm Jack. This is Jack. And I'm June.
You guys are both were on.
Because of the fact that her name is Jacqueline. That's all that it is.
But your name's not June. I know that.
Well, not on my birth certificate, no.
So, guys, you guys have been in the past with me on Balcony TV back in the day. So, just tell us about this collab now that's happened, and a little bit about who Jack and June are.
Well, we met each other at a live show that I did with Gerald Clark 4 years ago. And we saw each other and kind of fell in love, and we got married last year, and we started playing together, and now we're a duo, and we play music together and live together.
So it's like a really intimate kind of session.
Really intimate.
Cool. I mean, tell us a little bit about the sound of Jack and June.
Look, I love blues music and the more earthy kind of stuff, acoustic guitar.
And I love more R&B soul stuff. So
it's kind of, we don't really know what the combination is. We just do what feels comfortable, I guess. Maybe you can tell us what you think it sounds like.
Well, yeah, kind of. For me, the first time I heard it, I kind of felt like it was a little bit of a country slash. Amy Winehouse meets country with the soulful blues kind of undertone. How's that sound?
Yeah, that sounds
good.
Yeah.
Well, am I right about that, Martin? What do you say?
Well, I was going to say, I think the way you described it, it sounds like a crossover of exactly what you described. the two ways that you come together. It sounds like, it's like that. Put together.
Finally, 30 years of being in this industry has finally counted for something. But guys, we're really excited to have you on the show. So thanks for joining us. So what's happening with you guys? What are you guys up to in this lockdown? Just a quick little overview of what you guys are up to.
We're doing a lot of house renovations. We're doing a lot of gardening. And then, of course, writing new songs, trying to collaborate with some other acts. That's also sitting at home, etc., etc.
And waiting for lightning to strike, right?
Yeah.
Strike.
Or something to strike.
Practice,
Something somewhere along the line, something will strike and change our worlds again. And the track that you guys have for us today is exactly one of those collabs where you've worked with guys around and you've pasted this video together.
Well, I sent you guys 2 links. The one is our debut single.
I've got Light the Way, which is the latest one that you've sent us.
And then the other one, you can choose which one you want to play. The other one is a collab that we did with Tim Rankin, Henry Steele, and.
You guys decide. You tell me, which one do you want?
What do you want to play?
What do you want to play? You pick.
No. So, you guys introduce the song, so you guys have to pick the one you want.
Let's do the collab thing.
Okay, hang on. I've got to get the collab up again then. Give me 1 second. Now you threw me, you see.
the viewers can go and check out our
Light the Way, yeah.
YouTube channel, Light the Way. It's a formal, well-produced video.
The song was produced by Fred Den Hartog.
Fred Den Hartog from Heuwels Fantastisch. He was the producer of that track, and it came out really nice. So people, please go check that out.
Yeah, so we're gonna play Time Will Know. Is that correct, guys?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So do you want to just remind people how they can find out more information about you, and then you guys can intro the song and tell us who's in the video?
Cool. Well, Time Will Know. We actually wrote this song right into lockdown.
Yeah.
And I got a few friends together, and they were courteous enough to play on it for free. So it's just a little bit of a nice, easygoing track with some nice musicians on there. I think maybe a little bit of desperate times. When will this thing end? And playing around that idea of only time will know when everything is going to get back to normal and we can all just carry on. New normal.
Yeah, new normal, for want of a better word. Yeah, new normal. Okay, guys. Well, this is Time Will Know by Jack and June. Thanks so much for coming on to chat for us. Thanks for being so patient in the back end there, guys, and hanging around and waiting for us.
What a wonderful show. We love to see your artists that you feature. It's lovely.
Awesome. So please spread the love. Obviously, we'd love to grow the show more and more. So tell your friends about it, as they say, and help us grow this world of Discover TV.
Will do.
Thank you.
Cool. Here we go. Jack and June.
Ready? Here we go. How many days should we wait for the rain? I'm growing tired, and nothing seems to change. Sometimes you hear me complaining about how I can't stand the waiting. It takes too long. It takes too long. Only time will know what, when, and why it stole, and it never warned you. Only taunts you until you give up the ghost. I find it hard to follow when trouble's always running the show, and I'm growing tired, living life blow by blow. There's no place you can run to, and nobody can hide you. It won't let you go. It won't let you go. Only time will know what, when, and why it stole, and it never warned you. Only taunts you until you give up the ghost. Only time will know what, when, and why it stole. It never warned you. Only taunts you until you give up the ghost. Only time will know what, when, and why.
Sure. I love that.
Stunning is one of the comments there I've just seen.
Yeah,
Stunning.
that was wow, love it, stunning, beautiful. Jacqueline, your voice just gets better with age and time. I think that's one thing I have noticed is you have the most beautiful voice. And I remember the very first time I heard your voice was many years ago, and I still get the goosebumps. It's just like absolute. What a song, guys. I really hope that song
Right.
does incredible. That song needs to be heard all across America. I just think that's one thing that has to be done. That song should be big in America. It's just one of those songs that
Big everywhere.
has to be big everywhere. But thank you so much, guys. I can still see them in the background, so we're just waving. Absolutely brilliant. That was such a stunning song. I haven't even taken the screen down. I'm still kind of emotional. It's what we do on the show. It's all about music and emotion. And it's
Anyone
just-
would think we liked this stuff, Jules. Anyone would think we actually like it.
Everybody would think we actually like our jobs.
I know. What do you mean? I get to listen to music, like it, and then play it to other people who might like it as well. What a thing!
Yeah,
Gosh,
and
what a thing.
amazing music as well. And I think, for me, that is just. And we're going to head straight into another interview because I mean we are running way over time. But you know what? I mean, what else have you got to do in lockdown?
True.
Except listen to good music. So even if we're in the background and you're listening to us, nothing wrong with that. And we've got Jason lined up in the background. So let's bring in Jason. Let's see if we got him there. Jason, can you hear us?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Hey, man.
Hey, how you doing, man? Okay, so I can never get the name of the band right. Please tell me the correct way of saying it.
Manuvah to land.
Why do I keep
Simple.
wanting
We
to
just
go
didn't know how to
Manuvah? I keep wanting to go Manuvah. Manuvah to land.
Yeah, yeah. The spelling was a bit hard for us, and the real word, so we made up our own.
Listening to the
too
music,
many
I can
vowels,
understand
right?
maybe why. And I love, you guys are amazing. All the way from Durban, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I'm actually in Australia at the moment.
I
I'm
believe
talking
so,
to
and I
you
was
from
actually going to
Adelaide.
ask you about that. We're in Adelaide. This show has now gone global.
Yeah.
Yay! Tell us about who
Well, there
is
we go.
Manuvah to land.
Oh, Manuvah to land are just a bunch of mates who, I guess, love surfing and reggae and rock music, and we sort of got together, and it was just the natural sort of sound that came out from the four of us getting together, and it was always going to be sort of reggae and that sort of genre, and our own sort of take and spin on it. But we come from a small surf town on the south coast of Durban, so it was almost the natural sound.
What are you doing in Adelaide?
I live here now, so we don't surf anymore. There's no waves up here. But yeah, no, I'm over in Adelaide now, and obviously we're on a hiatus at the moment. The guitarist Duran is on his way over, and we're going to kick it up again on this side, and we'll see what happens,
Any plans to come back to South Africa and tour a little bit? Because I love the sound of you guys, and people just need to hear more and more of it.
Oh, I'd love nothing more. I'd love nothing more. I don't know. There's nothing in the pipeline as we speak, but never say never,
Yep, definitely. So, I mean, this is not your first. Is this your first EP? You've had more stuff before this, I'm pretty sure. It's your second offering, isn't it?
Yeah, this is
your first album came out 2010,
Yeah,
if I'm not
so-
mistaken.
Correct, yeah. So we released Easy Living in 2010, which was 10 songs. And then we recorded these songs a couple of years back, but we've sort of been sitting on them and waiting for the right time to share them, I guess. And it just seemed like the right time, with this whole lockdown thing. And with Duran coming over to Oz, we thought we'd, just sort of send it out and hopefully people enjoy it,
Quick, describe the sound and tell people how they can find out more information.
I would say a bit of folk, a bit of reggae, maybe a bit of rock, who knows, but chilled out South Coast Durban vibes. You can find us on all streaming platforms, YouTube, Deezer, Spotify, Apple Music. Manuvah to land, Manuvah.
Definitely is an unusual name. Manuvah. And the new single is
Manuvah to
called Got This Feeling.
Got This Feeling, yeah.
Cool. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the track before we play it, and then we'll get into it?
Yeah, so it's pretty much about going through life, not being taught, I guess, and just sort of going with your gut, going with what feels right. And there's a lyric in there that says it's all about the la da 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 da. It's all about nothing and everything at the same time. It's hard to explain, but go with your gut. do what feels good.
It's the only way to live life, isn't it?
Perfect.
That's it, exactly. Exactly.
Let's listen to it. Manuvah to Land, Got This Feeling. Thanks so much for joining us all the way from Adelaide, Jason. We really
Amazing.
appreciate it.
What time is it there?
Thanks for having me.
What is your time?
Oh, the time now is, it's only 9:45 in the evening, so it's not too bad.
Not too
bad. Not too bad. Well, what better way to spend an evening?
Up to the early mornings. Yeah.
Perfect.
So,
Thanks for
what do
having
you
me.
think? So
Appreciate
please
it.
share the love about Discover TV and RZ for us, and get the guys around there
Oh,
to
will.
submit music, and let's keep the show growing and creating this amazing platform for young talent around the world.
100%. There's a few Aussies on tonight, I think. So,
Brilliant.
Yeah, we'll do that. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for hanging with us, Jason.
No worries. See you, boys.
Cool. Manuvah to Land, Got This Feeling, here on Discover TV New Music Mondays.
I got this feeling this can't go wrong. It's a feeling that just goes on and on and on and on. Nobody showed me how to figure shit out, figure shit out. So when the world ends one day, my friend, you'll have it all figured out. It's all about everything you've never seen, every place you've never gone, everything you've never done. It's all I got this feeling, seeing you standing there, an apparition with gold in your hair. Nobody showed me how to figure shit out, figure shit out. So when the world ends one day, my friend, you'll have it all figured out. It's all about everything you've ever seen, every place you've ever gone, everything you've ever done. It's all
Loving it. Manuvah to Land. Manuvah.
Manuvah.
Your thoughts there, Martin?
It's a beach party, isn't it? Can't you just imagine? That's just like, that's a kind of, that's what we're missing. Beach party. Yeah, just imagine that. You're standing around with a bunch of mates,
having a nice cold beer
pen in hand. That's going on behind you. Like, this is cool. I'm having a great time.
Oh yeah, loving it. And I can't wait to hear more from the guys, and hopefully when the other half gets to Adelaide. Thanks so much, Jason, for hanging with us. An absolute pleasure having you on the show all the way from Adelaide. We're very excited to have you guys and can't wait to hear more tracks as you guys get them, the new tracks written. Please share with us on Discover TV. We'll obviously love to share that. And big shout out to my mom, Sandy, who's watching all the way from Sedgefield. Her kind of music. I know that's my mom's kind of music. So big shout out to you, Mom. And yeah, we've still got songs to go, but all our interviews are done. So it's already 2:15. We're an hour and 15 into the show. I don't know if we want to keep some of these for next week, Martin, or
I think we can do. I know I've actually been in touch with Roxanne. She's available for interview next week, so we can maybe.
So then let's keep her show for next week.
Yep.
We've still got Kitty. We've got Cat Bear. Should we play out with Kitty Montague? Because I know she was on the show just now. Maybe
that
Cafe
would
for next
be
week.
Great. Yes, that would be great. I think that's the right thing to do. Absolutely.
I think so. So I'm learning.
I love
from
Kat.
you,
I love
realizing-
Kat there, but I think Kitty is. This is a fab track. She's again another sort of sort of lockdown production as well. I think it very much talks about the current situation and the concerns that we have about our friends and relatives. It very much speaks into that, and also it's Kitty did a live stream for us of one of the home concerts 3 weeks ago through DiscovrTV. So she's one of our supporting artists and one of our supported artists. And
if everybody's wondering what's happened to home concerts, is we've taken a little bit of a break because there's just been a saturation of these home performances, and we're just letting artists do their own thing right now, and we're trying to focus on these new shows. So just to give everybody a rundown, because I think we've pretty much got a daily show now, hey Martin? Every single day of the week. Yeah, I think so. So Mondays, we have New Music Mondays, self-explanatory, and Martin's Frozen. Oh, no, there you are.
Oh, no, you are.
I am. Me. No, okay. No. Tuesdays, we have Who's Who with Marie. And tomorrow she has Amy from our South African partnership online with her. Wednesdays, we have Cindy Alter. Where Are They Now? And this week, I'm really excited. She has one of South Africa's most iconic voices of all time, PJ Powers. She sang the theme song to the 1995 Rugby World Cup, as well as many others. Headline concert in the park. It was the very first big concert I ever went to. PJ is an absolute icon of South African music. So I'm really excited about that show on Wednesday. On Thursday is Kerry Ann's Talk Time, where Kerry Ann will be interviewing another iconic band from South Africa, which is Perez. That's correct. I'm just getting all my notes in my head.
Good memory.
On Friday, we've got Discover TV Presents, which ideally what we want to do is highlight and showcase a brand new artist on their own on one of those shows, or it may be somebody within the industry as well from different parts. But that's kind of like our Discover TV Presents Fridays. Could be anything. We'll make it up as we go along.
Got some
Saturdays
ideas for that
your
one
show.
too.
Yeah, cool. Martin, share it. Saturday's your show.
Saturday's the Discover TV Big Sound Machine radio show. You'll find that on a Mixcloud link. It's our audio. I mean, I could do video, but who wants to look at me? But that's basically my kind of standard radio show, just introducing more great music, just something to soundtrack your Saturday afternoon.
And guys, you got to listen to that show because Martin plays some incredible songs, and there's some amazing tracks that come through that I've discovered, new music myself. And it kind of was a reason why we started this show, New Music Mondays, is thanks to Martin, and being able to just like showcase all these really great talent.
There will definitely be some crossover between that one and this one in terms of getting, because that's partly that kind of, get that sense of, oh yeah, I do remember that band. I loved that track. Who was that again? So it's not just a kind of churn stuff out, because sometimes you need a little bit of time to go, yeah, of course, I love that. So it's engaging with the artist as much as anything else.
And you play the full songs.
And I played it, and occasionally tried to choke myself on biscuits, as I nearly did on Saturday as well.
So yeah, guys, if you're wondering why we're not playing the full tracks of the artists that we have on today, it's just because of time, and we're trying to keep this to a maximum of an hour 15, maybe an hour 20. We're running to about an hour 25 today, but it's new music, and I think you don't really have to watch us because we're not exactly the most watchable. I'm no Kerry Ann, let's put it that way. Or Marie, so we'll just stick to what we do, which is kind of being in the background. But yeah, I'm loving the show. So thank you so much, Martin. This has been an absolute pleasure to do the show with you.
It's been all right for a first go, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we've done pretty well. Please, guys, give us your feedback on the show. Obviously, please remember, you can submit music via Martin's website. Just remind people about that again, Martin.
creamroomrecordings.com. You'll see the link that says Big Sound Machine. Hit that link and you'll find an uploader there. You can send me a message and you can drop your tracks into a Dropbox, so I'll get everything. You can put press kits in, you can put everything in there.
Otherwise, DM us, Martin.
Otherwise, just find me
Facebook,
on social media at Martin
Social
Lumsden.
media.
You'll find me. Yep.
I'm Julian Von Plato, VONPLATO. So just kind of DM me. Otherwise, email me, Julian@discover.tv. Or you can just basically go to discover.tv, click on the submission button, and send us your tracks there. But you can find the show on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. We are now also on PocketTV.mobi in South Africa, which is with MTN. You can find us on Vimeo. I think we should try and push this track onto Mixcloud as well.
Yeah.
Why not? The more platforms, the better. I'm interested to see this whole Twitch thing. I don't really know how to work Twitch, but apparently my son Dylan, big shout out to you, young man. I was hoping we might even be able to just throw a little bit of his music video, but maybe we'll do that next week because you got to promote your family. If you can't, who can, as they say. But yeah,
well,
so
exactly.
Yeah, and thanks to Alta, who's been with us from the beginning of the show. Thanks very much, Alta, and thanks to everybody that's watched the show with us. It's been an absolute pleasure to present all this new music to all those guys watching on different social media. We're just having such a good time.
Just to say, Julian, as well, also you were talking about, I just want to say, wherever you are in the world as well, like, this isn't, wherever you're catching us, wherever you're watching us at the moment, I'm London, you're South Africa, we've spoken to Australia today. This is a global platform, so wherever you are in the world, send us your music.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you are, just send us your music. We're going to be bringing in the likes of Quibus and Marie from a European perspective, and we're hoping to get the US going soon. So, submit your music. We also have just launched Artist Bridge Consulting, which we're really excited about, which Marie is heading up, which is really about helping artists to grow and be discovered. I mean, that's what this is about. Anthony is watching us from Mallorca. Yay. Love it, guys. This is what it's all about. This is kind of why lockdown has been an absolutely, I know it's a horrific thing that's happening around the world, but for a brand like us as DiscovrTV, we've just opened up in so many new ways that we hadn't really thought about before this all happened. And I'm excited. I'm having a good time, and this is a great platform. And for me, any young musician, get in touch with us, be part of it. And I'm excited about the last track, Martin. I'm going to shut up for a moment because I'm going to let you take this away, sign out the show, we'll play out with it, and we'll catch you next week, 12 p.m. BST, British Standard Time, 1 p.m. in South Africa.
Awesome.
It's all yours.
Playing us out from London, this is Kitty Montague and her brand new track. Video was released 3 days ago. This is Yellow Lines.
If it would save your life, I'd paint this house in yellow light. Stand behind and let each day pass by. I'd close the door and lock it twice. I'd learn these walls, get lost inside. I'd give up the light and soak in the night. But you have a heart for somebody else. You have a heart that won't stop for yourself. Do you look down when you place your step? I'm scared you're walking too close to the edge. Would you slow down to catch your breath? Do it for me, if not for yourself. Do you look down when you place your step? I'm scared you're walking too close to the edge. Would you slow down to catch your breath? Do it for me, if not for yourself. Save your life, I'd write and post my lost invite. I'd welcome in lonely, take it by the hand, I'd let it get to know me. I'd settle my fears, trade all these tears, no terms and exceptions. I'd sell them for years to add to your collection. But you have a heart for somebody else. You have a heart that won't stop for yourself. Do you look down when you place your step? I'm scared you're walking too close to the edge. Would you slow down to catch your breath? Do it for me, if not for yourself. Do you look down when you place your step? I'm scared you're walking too close to the edge. Would you slow down to catch your breath? Do it for me, if not for yourself? It's hurting me watching you. Would you stop and review overtime, overdrive, running off of no fuel? Would you stand at the front of the queue? Would you put yourself first if it wasn't for you? Do you look down when you place your step? I'm scared you're walking too close to the edge. Would you slow down to catch your breath? Do it for me, if not for yourself. Do you look down when you place your step? I'm scared you're walking too close to the edge. Would you slow down to catch your breath? Do it for me, if not for yourself.